And we're on severe weather alerts. We continue to track the storm that could bring several inches of snow.
Here's a live look now at our Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, where you can see that snowstorm cycling through our region right now.
And let's take a live look at the roadways. This is Providence. Snow already flying through downtown. This is Promenade and Dean Street.
And we want to head right over to meteorologist Michelle Muscatello. She's been tracking the storm all morning long for us. She's been here since about 2 o'clock this morning. That's basically when the snow started to fall, Michelle.
And initially wet snowfall, having a tough time sticking, but starting to see that change, especially as we watch our first significant band of heavy snow making its way along the coastline. Let's take a look at the conditions right now, and from our live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, the center of low pressure, our nor'easter, sitting several hundred miles to the south of Rhode Island right now, going to be lifting to the north and east and intensifying as it does. You can see the cloud to water lightning strikes around the eastern side of the storm, certainly a sign that this is an intensifying area of low pressure. And we've got some light to moderate snow falling in most spots. The heavy band I was talking about, this line right here, and you can see it right along New Bedford and Newport, Buzzards Bay, parts of Cape Cod. I turned off the winter mosaic, the winter colors, so that you could see that band in better detail. This is the first band of 1 to 2 inch snowfall rates, and that's going to overcome any warm surface conditions that we see. So pavement will become covered, grass will become covered, and travel conditions quickly becoming difficult as that pinwheels through. Winter storm warning in effect for Rhode Island, Fall River, and New Bedford, but the blizzard warning expanded this morning to include the city of Boston. We all end up with around a foot or more of snow, especially Providence, Warwick, East Providence, Fall River, New Bedford, up towards Boston, with a foot to a foot and a half of snow expected. I would not be surprised, especially right along the eastern Mass coastline, to see some spots nearing 2 feet of snow by the time this storm wraps up later this evening and overnight tonight. We're still expecting these temperatures to drop a few degrees. We'll fall to around the freezing mark, and that's where we will stay through the day. So looking at snowfall rates of 1 to 3 inches per hour through the morning and early afternoon. We'll see some heavy snow at times into the afternoon hours. It'll start to taper off during the evening, and then finally coming to an end as we head into the nighttime hours. But expect those travel impacts to continue. So very difficult travel. It's not recommended from start to finish through the day today. Let's get a look at how the road conditions are. Melissa and I were talking, very location dependent right now for those that have snow on the roads and those that are still wet.
Absolutely. I was saying even in Warwick, some areas where your roads are looking completely fine and then snow covered. Right over here in Smithfield Lincoln line, really coming down. You can see the snow kind of whipping around sideways. This is 295. You can barely make out any pavement right now. Seeing a couple of vehicles moving very slowly right now. As we mentioned, travel certainly not recommended today, only for those essential personnel. If you're heading into Providence, now starting to see even slower traffic. About a half an hour ago, we were seeing green all over our maps. Now, right now at the Massachusetts-Rhode Island state line, you can see traffic along the highway just cruising at 30 miles per hour. So your conditions are deteriorating. And zooming out, you can see how colorful our maps already look, which isn't typical for this time of morning. Very slow going along 295, 95 commuting through Richmond, Exeter, West Greenwich, not moving faster than about 30 miles per hour. I'll have another check on your pinpoint traffic coming up.
Okay, as you can just see, snow definitely starting to stick on the roads in some parts of the state.
And as the morning goes on, as you can imagine, traffic is going to become a lot more difficult. So the state DOT is asking for your cooperation as they're out there working, trying to keep those highways clear. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado has more live in our weather yard.
Good morning, guys. Snow falling here in the weather yard in East Providence. It is sticking to the grass a little bit, but not yet to the pavement. Now, state government is closed in Rhode Island today in an effort to keep as many cars off the road as possible. There's a tractor trailer ban in effect as well from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Rhode Island roads. Now, the DOT has about 140 pieces of equipment out. That's plows, sanders, even tree trimming crews, because trees and branches were damaged and weakened in the last 2 nor'easters. Let's hear from the DOT director in a late night briefing where he asked for cooperation from the public.
If you don't have to go out, don't go out. The intensity of the snow, particularly in the morning hours, will be such that visibility will be challenged. So that it will be very difficult for you to see where you're going. If you are out on the road, and we realize many people have to get out on the road to do their jobs, We ask that if you encounter our plows, that you stay about 500 feet back from them.
And the state police say they have extra patrols out on the roads this morning, about 50 troopers patrolling. They're stationed at bridges and on the highways to help any drivers who might need assistance, and also to enforce that tractor trailer ban. They say they will be asking truck drivers to pull over into a rest stop if they are driving on Rhode Island highways. Also, National Grid stationed all around the state waiting to see if there's any power outages. Of course, so many folks had power out from the last two storms, hoping that won't happen again. Live in the weather yard, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Pinpoint weather team coverage of this weather alert continues right now.
And we want to check in with Eyewitness News reporter Michaela McDonald. She is stationed this morning in southeastern Massachusetts.
That's right, Danielle and Patrick. We've seen mostly a wet snow this morning here in New Bedford. If you look on the ground, we're not seeing much accumulation yet, just on the pavement, just a light film. And then over here on the grass, just starting to see a light coating here. Now, New Bedford, like many cities and towns, schools are closed today, and they've also had a parking ban in effect since 8 o'clock last night. They have 120 plows that are mobilized, that are ready to do snow removal and treat the roads. But the Mass Department of Transportation is also asking drivers not to be out on the roads today.
Think about your plans for Tuesday, and if at all possible, your plan should be to remain inside and off the roads, so that those folks who really do need to travel to get to a hospital or a place of employment that they need to be at, you know, that they have the space they need to get where they need to go.
And we will continue to track the weather conditions here in New Bedford for you all morning and throughout the day. Live in New Bedford, Michaela McDonald, Eyewitness News.
And now for a closer look at some of the conditions on our local roadways, we want to check in with Eric Halperin. He is in Breaking News 1. You in Warwick now, Eric?
Yeah, Danielle, we are on 95 north in Warwick. We actually just saw a couple plows go by on 95 south, but right now if you look at the roads, not a ton of snow sticking, and it's really hit or miss, like Michelle and Melissa were talking about, on where you are on the different highways. Some places we've seen more snow than others, as you can see in front of us right now. Just a little bit more on the sides of the roads, more on the grass. Some starting to some is starting to stick on the road there. As you can see, sorry, I realized you're just looking at me that entire time, not the actual road. So here they are. That's the first car that we've seen in a while go by here. Driving conditions, like we were saying, some places it's starting to stick, others not quite. We did notice in one spot that it's the kind of snow where if you're pulling up to a stop sign, you definitely want to go slowly so you don't skid it all. And as Steph was talking about, when those plows are out there, give them plenty of space. And once again, as you've been hearing all morning long, the best bet with this is just to stay off the roads and stay home and just wait this one out. Live in Breaking News 1, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.
All right, you can count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the severe weather alerts. We'll have updates throughout the day, of course, here on air and all day long, 24/7, WPRI.com.